Race 1 in the programme, and the non-starter in this one is number 30, Ray Tullett. Ray Tullett and Tony Doyle non-starters this afternoon, but the race is being led by number 108, Bob and Keith Miles. In hot pursuit are Nevill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. There's Billy Penfold and Carly Bell, Keith Lester and Emma Cree. Those positions remaining unchanged, and Bob Miles finally looks like he's ironed out some of the bugs with that big Yamaha multi-cylinder outfit he's got there. He used to ride a Nourish NRE, but he's now got the FZR 1000 Yamaha engine. He's drifted rather wide, and that Nevill Penfold come up on the inside. So perhaps he's still got one or two handling bugs to sort out, but that outfit certainly flies, and when he gets it right, it'll be a winner. Goes around the outside of Nevill Penfold on that top turn. Gets himself back into the lead. Nevill Penfold holding a much tighter line, keeping his eye on Bob Miles. But Bob Miles it is that leads as he comes around that turn. Again, he's very wide, and Nevill Penfold sneaks up on the inside. So Nevill Penfold now gets a very impressive lead with Bob and Keith Miles there struggling for grip, trying to hold that outfit on a tighter line. Billy Penfold and Carly Bell very consistently holding on to that third place, and Keith Lester and number 3 in fourth. Checkered flag being made ready this time as they come round that last turn. All the last time, Bob Miles goes very wide on a very fast line, tries to get around the outside of Bill Penfold, but it's going to be a win for number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Second place, Bob and Keith Miles. Third, Billy Penfold and Carly Bell. Sure whether I said that or not, but number 244, Ben Howe. 244, Ben Howe. Haven't got him down for any rides at the moment, so I'm not sure if he'll be participating or just a reserve. Moving into the left-hand sidecar competitors, and number 24, Tony Penfold, will not have Liam Chivers on the chair, but Paul Bolton. 24, Tony Penfold and Paul Bolton. 27, 30 and 100 are non-starters. That's Brian and Clive Holland, Ray Tullett, Tony Doyle, Mick Giddon and Malcolm Smith. All non-starters this afternoon. 151 Graham Hilton will have Dominic Doyle in the chair. 173 will not be John Fish and Gary Moore, but Gary Moore and John Tyso. Felt that Gary Moore is going to have his debut as a driver this afternoon with John Tyso in the chair. Last week John Tyso rode it and Gary Moore passengered it due to John Fish's hand injury, and I assume it's John Fish's hand injury that's keeping him out today. Away goes race number 2, and non-starter in this one, number 27, Brian Holland. Other than that, I believe the race is as per programme, and it looks like Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer that hit the front. And the motor goes very sick on him, and his hand goes in the air. Dave, Duncan Fish it is then that takes up the running. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer cruise back towards the pits. Well, bad luck there for Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Let's hope they can iron those bugs out and get back out for their second ride of the afternoon. But coming round there in first place at the moment, we have number 126, Martin Cup and Richard Edwards. Then number 24, Tommy Penfold and Paul Bolt. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. And Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. So the race continuing, and Martin Cuff certainly putting a big lead on the rest of the field at the moment. Coming around that turn, he drifts a little bit wide, and Tommy Penfold creeps up on the inside, and yes, Tommy Penfold gets the advantage. That's young Tom with Paul Bolt in the chair. Leading now from Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison, Brian Hilton and Dominic Doyle. Nice cut up the inside there by young Tom and gained the advantage, took the lead. Round that turn again they come down. No, nice tight line there for number 24, Tom Penfold. He takes the checkered flag. In second place, 126. Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. A very brave effort there by Dave Penfold to Steve Farmer pushing that outfit round, but unfortunately you have to do 3 laps of a 4-lap race to qualify, and that was only 2 laps. So a brave effort, but in vain. They go. And it did look like Luke Patchell that went into the lead there, but I'm not sure now. It looks like John Arnott that takes up the lead. John Arnott leading with Luke Patchell on the inside. John Arnott and Russell Steele then. Take up the lead from Luke Patchell and Julian Brown in there in second place. Those 2 outfits well clear of the rest of the field. Looks like Larry Lamb in third place there with Kev Bovis doing a bit of left-hand sidecar passenger work this week. He's very universal. I've seen him solo right and left-hand sidecar, so he can do anything. 2 from the 1. John Arnott, Russell Steele from Luke Patchell and Julian Brown. Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. Simon Everett. Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett. The race continues and John Arnott pulls a faster lead, pulling distance now between himself and Luke Patchell. Takes the last net flag. Luke Patchell and Julian Brown in second place. Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis there, still holding third. Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett, then Gary Moore and John Tyson. Remember that outfit is sort of the wrong way round. The man who usually passengers is driving and the driver is passenger. But coming up to take the checkered flag now. A win there for 251. John Arnott and Russell Steele. In second place, 188. Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. A mad fight coming up here to the finish. 3 outfits locked in battle. Just goes to Larry Lamb, ahead of Gary Moore and then Bernie Townsend. Race number 3, the left-hand sidecars, and a win there for number 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. In second place, number 188, Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. In third place, number 862, Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. In fourth place, number 173, Gary Moore and John Tyso. And in fifth place, number 69, Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett. The winner's time there, 1 minute 40.79. From the top end, 251, 188, 862, 173 and 69. 1 minute 40.79. 250cc class, the first solo race of the afternoon, and it looks like the man that goes into the lead is 76, John Dormer. Number 76 there, John Dormer, second in this year's British Championships. Thought of retiring last year, but came back for another go at the British Championships this year. We had the British Championships, he finished a credible second to Mark Wadsworth, and he's continuing racing here this afternoon at Tritton, and he's in the lead. 76 then, John Dormer. Well clear of the rest of the field. Drifts a little wide, but it keeps the power on. In second place is Terry Howe, followed by Mark Giles, Wayne Carman, and Robin Pilcher. A big battle going on there for the minor places. David Mears there, finding his way through the field. Been a long, long way in front of him, well clear. 76, John Dormer, showing the sort of form that took him to second place in that British final 2 weeks ago. John Dormer takes the last lap flag from Terry Howe in second place. Mark Giles still holding third. Robin Pilcher in fourth. Wayne Carman back to fifth. Then David Mears, Colin Beaton, Adrian Hartman, Richard Knight, and Andy Paul. So they're coming round the last turn already for the last time. Very fast this afternoon, these 250 boys, and the fastest man amongst them at the moment is number 76, John Dormer. John Dormer wins. Colin Howe in second, Mark Giles third, and Robin Pilcher in fourth. And the official result of race number 4 was a win there for number 76, John Dormer. In second place, number 32, Terry Howe. Called him Colin Howe earlier, sorry, this is his brother, but 32, Terry Howe. In third place, number 26, Mark Giles. In fourth place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. In fifth place, Adrian Harden, and in 10th place, number 105, Andy Fawkes. The winner's time was 1 minute 33.70. From the top end, 76, 32, 26, 174, 131, 139, 61, 84, 2 and 105. 1 minute 33.70. On to race number 5. Again, it's the 250cc boys. And leading this one out of that turn is number 300, Terry Giles. He's had a leather there this afternoon. Yeah, they'll spot him from a long way off. Richard Smith holding second, John Pilcher in third. Arthur Livingston fourth. Terry Giles in full flight then, got a very wide line round there, so is Richard Smith. Then John Pilcher catching up a bit there in third. Arthur Livingston holding fourth, Martin Filmer in fifth, and Alan Dan in sixth. So Terry Giles really got the bit between his teeth this afternoon, and he's going for it. Still wide out of those turns, but he keeps the motor on. 300, Terry Giles takes the last lap flag from Richard Smith in second place, and John Pilcher still holding third. And Arthur Livingston in fourth. Oh, Terry Giles certainly seems to like this circuit, rides it wide, but he's very, very fast. Very quick indeed on it as he catches up with the tail ender at number 54, Mike Smith. Checkered flag goes in. Mike Smith is left in the rears. The win goes to 300, Terry Giles. Follow on number 33, Richard Smith. And 49, John Pilcher. The official result quickly of race 5 was a win for 300 Giles. In second place 33 Richard Smith. In third place 49 John Pilcher. In fourth place number 71 Arthur Bibbins. In fifth place number 8 Martin Filmer. In sixth place number 20 Alan Dan. In seventh place 54 Mike Smith. And in eighth place number 7 Sean Neal. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 33.62. From the top, 300, 33, 49, 71, 8, 20, 54 and 7. 1 minute 33.62. Race 6 on the line now, the last of the 250cc qualifying races. The third 250cc qualifying race of leg 1. An additional runner in this one is number 120, Jamie Pantry. 120, Jamie Pantry. Non-starter number 36, Roy Gombe. And away they go then, race number 6. And it looks like Dean Camier that takes up the running. And Dean Camier it is in full flight. With number 229, Richie Knight holding on to second place, and then 228. Wayne Andrews. Dean Camier certainly pulled along way in front there, but Richie Knight catches up by a tighter line around that top turn and catches up with the heels of Dean Camier. Dean Camier flies wide. Richie Knight holds the tighter line, psychs him out. Very quick on the top turn is Richie Knight, but Dean Camier tightens his line up this time. Richie Knight now had to go to come up on the inside, but doesn't quite get there. Richie Knight following Dean Camier around. Dean Camier again slides a bit wide. Richie Knight right in close to Bennett to big start the last lap. Battle now is on. Now or never. And Richie Knight comes up on the outside, but Dean Camier pulls a wheelie and stays in front. Richie Knight makes up a lot of ground on the outside, but it's not enough. The last turn for the last time, and it's Dean Camier from Richie Knight. Dean Camier goes very wide, but Richie Knight goes wide also. So Dean Camier wins. Richie Knight takes second. Wayne Andrews in third, and Brian Cornelius in fourth. Then Rob Andrews, Jamie Pantry, Gary Legg. In the 250 event, keep calling them 350s, in the 250 event this afternoon, that's the fastest time. With a win there for number 44, Dean Camier. In second place, 229, Richie Knight. In third place, number 228, Wayne Andrews. In fourth place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. In fifth place, 227, Rob Andrews. In sixth place, 120, Jamie Pantry. In seventh place, 321, Gary Legg. In eighth place, number 47, Steve Smith. And in ninth place, number 181, John Gibbons. The winner's time, fastest in the 250 class, 1 minute 32.10. From the top then, 44, 229, 228, 48. Right-handers then come into the line. Non-starter in this one, number 1, the Smarts. Their place being taken by number 22. Which, according to me, should be Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. The other additional runner in the right-handers this afternoon will be 151, Mick Cameron. 151, Mick Cameron, taking the place of number 82, Stephen Turner and Tony Baseby. Number 94 this afternoon is not Eric and Rick Colvin, but Rick Colvin driving and Tony Baseby in the chair. So on to race number 7. Mark and David Souter ride number 8. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock number 55. Number 2 is Nevill Penfold and Tony Miles. And they're away. Down the first straight they come. Nevill Penfold and Tony Miles are going to the lead, followed by Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock there in second place. Round they come then. Very fast round that top turn. Nevill Penfold in second place, then from Wilson and Vince Jones. John O'Donnell and Andrew Butler. Nick O'Donnell and Simon Clark, then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan, and then the Souter brothers at the back. Still leading from Sean Pittock, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock in second place. Now I'll go again trying to put the passenger in the driver's seat. Then Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. And the field getting rather spread out. As they come round now to Blakely. Bob Wilson and Vince Jones now up in the second, getting past Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. John O'Donnell and Andrew Butler, then Tim Bennett and Jason Bennett. So coming around the last turn for the last time from our right hand side, in full flight, number 2. Vince Jones. Then Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. Bob Heath and Extra. Number 41, Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. So that went wrong earlier. In 5th place, number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. In 6th place, 22, Ian Rowan and Ian Aram. And in 7th place, number 8, Mark and David Souter. The winner's time was 1 minute 45.70. From the top, 2, 24, 55, 41, 12, 22, and 8. 1 minute 45.70. On to race number 8, and in this one we have non-starter in 82, Stephen Turner and Tony Baseby. They're both being taken by 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. And the tapes go, and the right turn was towards the first turn. First straight, it's Paul Nunnery and Mick Cameron that hit the first turn side by side. Mick Cameron pulls up our tighter line and squirts into the front. Second place looks like Bob Baseby. Not sure who's on the side of that. Looks a bit like Kevin Simmons from here, but try and pick them out as they come round. Not too sure who that is on the back of that thing. But he's holding a good second place. Then Paul Nunnery and Ian Whale in third. Then Mark Hutton and Ian Salter in fourth. Holding second place at the moment and challenging up on the inside of Mick Cameron as they come up that back straight. It's still Mick Cameron and Paul Randall that lead. Bob and Paul Baseby there, holding second place. Has been Bob and Tony of recent times, but it's Bob and Paul this afternoon. Right back way it goes. It's Mick Cameron and Paul Randall from Bob and Paul Baseby. Colin Hutton and Mark Salter. then Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby. As they come round the last turn, for the last time, it's Mick Cameron and Paul Randall that lead. Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby. Winner's time 1 minute 48.90. From the top 151, 60, 15, 3, 94, 38 and 87. 1 minute 48.90. And away we go with race number 9, the 500cc solos get their first outing of the afternoon. It looks very much like Chris Tritton that leads with Duncan Tolhurst in second place. And it is Chris Tritton that leads, Duncan Tolhurst there holding second. Then Ben Howe, the additional rider in third, then Nathan Morton and Brian Cornelius. Lucas Dodds, Keith Massingham. And the rest of the crew. And Chris Tritton goes out with problems there, his hand in the air, pulls to the centre green, leaving the race for Duncan Tolhurst to take up leadership. Duncan Tolhurst bike smoking a little bit there, and Ben Howe pulling up on the inside. Ben Howe it is that takes the lead from Duncan Tolhurst in second, then Nathan Morton, then Brian Cornelius, and Lucas Dodds. Well, the battle's on the front line there, and Ben Howe playing the part of the young pretender this afternoon and showing the more experienced guys the way round. 244, Ben Howe it is, from Duncan Tolhurst in second place, then Nathan Morton, Brian Cornelius, and Lucas Dodds. Ben Howe claims an additional runner this afternoon. He's making the others do the running after him. He comes up, he takes the checkered flag. 244, Ben Howe that wins. From 74, Duncan Tolhurst in second. Then Nathan Morton in third. Then Brian Cornelius, then Lucas Dodds. From the top end, 244, 74, 51, 48, 65, 14, 117, 110, and number 3, 1 minute 29.37. Away goes race number 10, again the 500cc solos. It looks like Jason Hilliard, number 111, that comes around that first turn first. He drifts a little wide, but he's there. And David Mears, number 139, chasing after on the inside. Then Robin Belcher. Ian Edwards. And James Cramp. Round the turn they come in, 111, Jason Hilliard it is. On that laid down machine, ahead of 139, David Mears, then 174, Robin Belcher, then 23, Ian Edwards, and 145, James Cramp. Meanwhile, up the front, on his way to victory, treble 1, Jason Hilliard. Times himself up a bit on those turns. David Mears looking over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. It's well back in Robin Belcher there in third place. Then James Cramp. favourites then. Go French. Going round the last turn then for the last time. 1-1-1. Jason Hilliard it is. Jason Hilliard wins. David Mears in a close second position. And a little way back there to 174. Robin Belcher. The winner's time, 1 minute 31.15. From the top, 111, 139, 174, 145, 23, 186, 119, 2 and 351. Winner's time, 1 minute 31.15. Over to page and race number 11. 500cc solos again then. In this one, 161 Mike Webster, 37 Gary Waters, 971 Dean Norton, 331 Paul Watson, 187 Justin Shaw. The Wilson brothers, Malcolm Smith and Andy Cullen, all doing battle in race 11. And around the first turn they come, and it looked like number 33 there. 331 it was. Paul Watson went very wide and let them Wilson boys through. That's 215 Steve Wilson leading it. 214 John Wilson in second place. It looks like Gary Waters shooting up into third there. Then Paul Watson, our early leader, back in fourth. With Justin Shaw in fifth. Around the turn they come then. 215 Steve Wilson. Well clear of his brother. 214 John Wilson. Then Gary Waters. Then Paul Watson and Justin Shaw. Malcolm Smith. And Mike Webster bringing up the rear. Steve Wilson then takes the last lap flag from 214 John Wilson, and then Gary Waters, local lad from High Hall near Ashford. He's holding third and challenging at the moment. Then Paul Watson, then Justin Shaw, and Malcolm Smith. So here comes the lead of the checker flag being made ready for 215 Steve Wilson. Here comes the battle for second place, and who's going to get it? Just goes to 214 Steve Wilson, and brave try for 37 Gary Waters, then Paul Watson, Justin Shaw. Number 12, race number 12, left-hand Sidecars, then coming to the line, 174 Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. 38, Chris Berwick and Kevin Cooper. 23, Billy Penfold and Carly Bell. 126, Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. 123, Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. And 24, Tom Penfold. And with Tom this afternoon, Paul Bolton. Off we go then, down that first straight. No messing this time for Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. They take up the lead. Just in that position where it all went wrong last time out, but it's going right this time, and they're coming round the turn in full flight. Drifted a little bit wide, but got the lead. 1, 2, 3. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Tom Penfold and Paul Bolton in second place. Then Billy Penfold and Carly Bell then. Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison at the rear at the moment. Midfield position this time for 1, 2, 3, Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Still holding the lead from 24, Tom Penfold and Paul Bolton. Then Billy Penfold and Carly Bell. Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison challenging hard in fourth place at the moment. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer then taking a tighter line round that turn this time, making Tom Penfold go round the outside inside if he wants to get there. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer from Penfold and Paul Bolt. Dean Penfold and Carly Dale. Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. The positions remain unchanged as they enter the last turn for the last time. The checkered flag now being made ready for the victor. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer looking behind them to see where the opposition it is. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer win from Tom Penfold and Paul Bolton, then Billy Penfold and Carly Bell. I think we've lost left-hand sidecars. Non-starter in this one, number 30, Ray Tullett and Tony Doyle. For the race should see Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle, Gary Moore and John Tyso, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw, Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis, Bob and Keith Miles. That's the lineup for race number 13. Bob and Keith Miles again to take up the lead. Very fast outfit, but getting the power onto the track can be a problem. Again, he drifts a little bit wide, and Bill Penfold cruising up on the inside, waiting for Bob Miles to stay. So it's Bob and Keith Miles from Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw, then Graham Hill and Dominic Doyle. Ernie Townsend and Simon Everett there, I think, in fifth place. Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis at the back at the moment. Meanwhile, out in front, coming around that turn, being in the business, but again drifting wide. 108, Bob and Keith Miles, holding a good lead now from number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Then Graham Hill and Dominic Doyle. Actually, what I said was Ernie Townsend is Gary Moore and John Tyso. Then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis still bringing up the rear. Well, the last lap flag goes and it's 108, Bob and Keith Miles. Perhaps this will be the first win for that new outfit. And what a nice one it'll be over Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. I'm sure Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw have been able to bid in reserve, and they're really going to give it the big one round this last turn. And into the last turn they come then, and it's 108, Bob and Keith Miles seem to have quite a long lead at the moment. But again they drift very, very wide, and Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw are trying hard on the inside but can't quite get there. A win for number 108, Bob and Keith Miles from Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Then 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. And a change at the back there, 862, Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis from Gary Moore and John Tyso. Another non-starter in 100, Mick Gillen and Malk Smith, non-starters this afternoon. Previous heat winner there, 251, John Arnott. Another very fast man is 188, Luke Patchell, who I believe came second to John Arnott in the last outing, and already he's second to John Arnott in this one. John Arnott certainly got some improved form for 1991, and he means the business. John Arnott, Russell Steele then, from Luke Patchell and Julian Brown in second place, and another battle there for third and fourth, and Keith Messenger and number 3, and Ernie Townsend and Simon Everett. Round they come then. 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Great lead from 188, Luke Patchell and Julian Brown. Then Keith Messenger number 3, then Ernie Townsend and Simon Everett. At the moment at the back, those 4 outfits continue round. Positions remain unchanged. John Arnott in full flight round that turn. Really means the business this afternoon. Starts his last lap, well clear of 188. Luke Patrick and Julian Brown in there in second place. Then Keith Lester and Emma Cree. Then Bernie Townsend. And Paul Baseby. So round the last turn, for the last time. Home is where the checkered flag is. That's where John Arnott and Russell Steele are going to be. They take the checkered flag to win race number 14. A good second place there to 188, Luke Patrick and Julian Brown in. Battles at the finish there, but third place goes to 21, Keith Lester and Emma Cree, followed by Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett in fourth place. 7-4, from the top, 251, 188, 21 and 69. 1 minute 41.74. On we go with race number 15. 250cc solos are out again. Previous race winner in this one, number 76, John Dormer. Additional runner, number 27, Martin Hollingsby. On their way, and 76, John Dormer, second 2 weeks ago in the British Championship, in the lead again here this afternoon, and disaster strikes. John Dormer seems to have trouble on that first turn, but he seems to get it going again and holds on to second place. Certainly seems to have lost his right hand footrest. Seems to have lost the right footrest and it's shot it wide on that turn, and his right leg will be aching by the time he gets back to that bit. In the meantime, 33, Richard Smith saw a gap and took it, snatched it away from John Dormer, and he's really going for it now. 33, Richard Smith from 76, John Dormer, minus that footrest in second place. Then Andy Ford, Bobby Pilcher, Mike Smith, John Gibbons, and Adrian Hart, and Steve Smith bringing up the rear. Round the turn they come, it's 33, Richard Smith that leads. Takes the last lap flag from John Dormer, struggling there without a footrest in second place. Looking down, wondering where to put that leg. Must be nearly dropping off for now. Then Robin Pilcher. So Richard Smith, snatching a victory. He probably didn't anticipate when he started this race. Comes out of that turn in full flight. 33, Richard Smith has a look behind him. He takes the checkered flag. He's well clear of second place man, 76, John Dormer. No doubt that machine kicked there because that right leg wasn't there to control it. Then Robin Pilcher, Andy Fawkes, Mike Smith, John Gibbons, Adrian Hart, and Steve Smith. Before 181. 2:47, 1 minute 34.50. On to race number 16 and the 250cc solos again, their second heat of the second leg. And we'll get number 45, Brian Cornelius, 84, Richard Cuttress, 32, Terry Howe, 71, Arthur Livings, 147, Jason Steele. Number 12, Sean Aiken. 49, John Pilcher. 321, Gary Legg. Number 7, Sean Neal. 229, Richie Knight. And number 8, Martin Filmer. Off the line they come, and it's Richie Knight that goes straight into the lead. Young Richie Knight, local man from Headcorn, leading the field at the moment. Richie Knight leads then. With Terry Howe, Mr. Carmen, close attendance. Richie Knight from Terry Howe. Then Brian Cornelius and John Pilcher. Martin Filmer and Sean Neal, Richard Knight and Arthur Living. So 229, Richie Knight then goes very wide on that turn but holds the lead. Takes the last lap flag from Terry Howe in second. Then Brian Cornelius. Then John Pelcher. Martin Filmer, Sean Neal, Arthur Living coming up through and then Richard Knight. I think it's too early there. 229 then, Richie Knight takes the checkered flag. It's a win for 229, Richie Knight. 32 in second place, then number 48, Brian Cornelius. And look at this fight to the finish there with John Pilcher, Arthur Living, and Sean Neal. In the second place, number 32, Terry Howe. In third place, 48, Brian Cornelius. In fourth place, number 49, John Pilcher. In fifth place, number 71, Arthur Livings. In sixth place, number 7, Sean Neal. In seventh place, number 8, Martin Filmer. In eighth place, number 84, Richard Cuttress. And in ninth place, number 131, Alan Carman. No 10th or 11th finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.33. And away they go, race number 17. I'll try and give you race 16 again in a moment, but this is race number 17. And in this one we should see number 44, Dean Camier. And indeed we do. In second place at the moment is Dean Camier. Challenging hard for the lead with number 228. Wayne Andrews. Wayne Andrews and Dean Camier knocking battle side by side around that top turn and really getting into it, but it's 44 Dean Camier now that shows through in front. 44 Dean Camier in front from Wayne Andrews there in second. Wayne Andrews fights back on the inside but not quite enough to answer Dean Camier's power. Dean Camier goes to gold. With Wayne Andrews in very close second place attendance, and Terry Giles in third, another previous race winner, holding third place at the moment, but Dean Camier stamps his authority on this one. Memory serves me correct in this 250cc class this afternoon. If he can win this one, he'll be the only man on 2 wins from 2 rides apiece, and it's 44 Dean Camier from Wayne Andrews, from Terry Giles, then Mark Giles, then David Mears, then Rob Andrews and Colin Hutton, then Alan Dan and Jamie Patrick. Jamie Patrick slid off there without me noticing, but he's back in the race. Coming up to take the checkered flag then. That's a win for 44, Dean Camier from 228, Wayne Andrews in second and Terry Giles there in third. Bit of a gap back to Mark Giles and David Mears. And Bob Andrews. (228) 300 26 139 61 20 120 227. No 10th finisher. The winner's time 1 minute 30.34. Race 16 again quickly if we can. Race 16 again from the top, number only 229, 32, 48, 49, 71, 7, 8, 84 and 131. No other finishes, 1 minute 34.33. Moving on then to the right hand sidecars now for leg 2. This one. O'Donnell, Mark Souter, Kevin Giddin and Richard Brown. More certainly an abundance of right-hand sidecars here this afternoon, and good it is to see. There's so many outfits that come out to do battle this afternoon. In the Frittenden District Motorcycle Club's Midsummer Grasstrack. Number 2 then, Nevill Penfold and they run the first on. Winning the game now. Tim Bennett and Jason Benny holding second. And Jerry Adams is short. clear of the rest of the field. Stamping their superiority on the class this afternoon. Nevill Penfold and Duncan Tolhurst. Jerry Adams and Sean Tritton. The brothers. Bennett takes second place, then it's Jim Bennett, Jason Glennie holding third, then the Sugar Brothers, then Bob Paul Baseby, then Mick O'Donnell and Simon Clark. Round the last turn then, all the last nine, Checkers make away some. The second win of the afternoon to Nevill Penfold, a mile. From Jerry Adams and Sean Tritton, then Tim Bennett, Jason Glennie, then the Sugar Brothers. Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew, Mick O'Donnell and Simon Clark. Top then, 2, 55, 12, 8, 41, 97, 38 and 101. 1 minute 42.37. This is race number 19. We stay with the right-hand sidecars. And in this one, number 16, Bob and Paul Baseby. Number 15, Paul Nunnery and Ian Whale. Number 3, Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. 87, Richard Jenner, and we're not sure who he's with this afternoon. 94, Eric Colvin and Tony Baseby. In place of the smarts on number 1 is number 22, Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. In place of number 82, Stephen Turner and Tony Baseby is 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. And completing the lineup for race number 19, 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. On the line then, under starters orders, and the starter is of course Bob Penfold. And away they go, down that first straight. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In hot pursuit are Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, one of the additional runners in the programme this afternoon. So Rob Wilson and Vince Jones then. Pulling away from the rest of the field, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall holding a steady second at the moment. Around the turn they come, race it up. Cameron, Paul Randall, then Colin Hutton and Ian Salter, then Bob and Baseby and Ian Salter, and the red flag is up. We have a bit of a mishap up on the top bend. Randall holding a steady second at the moment. Around the turn they come, race it up. Cameron, Paul Randall, then Colin Hutton and Ian Salter, then Bob and Baseby and Ian Salter, and the red flag is up. We have a bit of a mishap up on the top bend. Kept my eyes on the front runners and somehow I managed to miss that. Riders, please note, I think this has been given out in the pits this morning already, but just like to make sure that everybody knows the identification discs are supposed to be attached to every rider and passenger. How about that later on? On with the rerun then of race number 19. And again, it looks like Rob Wilson and Vince Jones that have taken up the running, with Mick Cameron and Paul Randall there in a fight in second place. Round the turn they come. Paul Randall pressing hard in second place. Then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. Then Bob and Paul Baseby. Then Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. Paul Nunnery, sorry, and Ian Whale. Then Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby bringing up the rear. Looking as they come out of that top turn there very fast. Rob Wilson and Richie Paul Randall, Eddie and Aaron and Ian Rowan. Then Bob Baseby with Paul Baseby this afternoon in the chair, sneaking up on the inside, making up a lot of ground, in fact taking third place from the two Ians. Round the third of taking up that flag from 151, Dean Camier and Paul Randall. Then Bob Paul Baseby, Eddie and Aaron and Ian Rowan, Colin Hutton and Ian Salter, Paul Nunnery and Ian Whale, Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby at the back at the moment. So the last turn, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, their first win of the afternoon. A good second place there, 151, Dean Camier and Paul Randall. From the top, 24, 151, 60, 22, 15, 3 and 94. Winner's time 1 minute 39.05. Leading in now to the 500cc solo event. And I've had confirmation that it's Steve Smith with the broken collarbone. Steve Smith, Rob Cameron's passenger's got the broken collarbone, and he did it motocrossing. Motocross there the other weekend, and unfortunately came a copper and broke his collarbone. All riders, please note, regs are available here this afternoon. Regs are available for the South Eastern Riders Association North versus South event at Cat's Green Farm, Staple Cross, near Roberts Bridge, East Sussex. That meeting on the 1st of September. Tell you where to get the regs from after this race. Looks like Steve Wilson has taken up the lead in race number 20, and Steve Wilson it is from 111. Jason Hilliard chasing hard in second place, and the previous race winner this afternoon, 244, Ben now in third. Gary Walters making up some ground there in fourth place. Round the turn they come then, 215, Steve Wilson in full flight after his second win of the afternoon. Always goes well here at Frittenden. Then Ben Howe in second, then Jason Hilliard relegated to third, then Gary Walters still plugging away in fourth place. Then Brian Cornelius. Round the turn they come, it's the last lap to flag out, it's 215, Steve Wilson and 244, Ben Howe in second place. Trying to go around the outside of Steve Wilson on that top turn as they pick off the tail end and start to pass the back markers. They're on their way into the last turn. And it looks like it's going to be very close at the finish as Ben Howe tries to power around Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson holds a good line. Ben Howe tries to go around the outside, but it's a win for Steve Wilson. Very, very close there with Ben Howe on the line there. Perhaps I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I don't want to influence the lap scorer's decision, but certainly look that way to me. Cybrits. And then a 10th finisher there in number 201, Andy Cullen. The winner's time was 1 minute 26.20. Race number 21 is underway already. Very fast off the mark this afternoon. Number 3, Chris Tritton, takes up the lead. The Duncan Tolhurst gets by on the first turn, and it's now leading from Chris Tritton in second place. Memory serves me correct, Chris Tritton broke down in his first ride, so he needs the points in this one, and he comes up along the inside of Duncan Tolhurst and snatches the lead. Number 3, Chris Tritton, and from 74, Duncan Tolhurst in second place. Duncan Tolhurst fights back, but Chris Tritton still holds the lead. From Duncan Tolhurst, from Nathan Morton, from John Wilson, then David Neal, Malcolm Smith, Doug Norris, Chris Tritton, another man who seems to be going better this season than he's ever gone, and he's holding a lead at the moment. Duncan Tolhurst tries to ride round the outside of him on that bottom turn. Not quite enough motor to get there. The last lap flag goes. It's Chris Tritton from Duncan Tolhurst, from Nathan Moore, David Mears, John Wilson, Alvin Smith, Doug French. So the checkered flag being made ready as they come out of the last turn. Number 3, Chris Tritton takes that checkered flag from number 74, Duncan Tolhurst in second. Then Nathan Moore, then David Mears, and John Wilson. Time was 1 minute 25.82. From the top, 3, 74, 51, 139, 214, 1 and 119. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 25.82. Those regs, those regs for the riders are available from the camper, just up from the commentary box here. Lee Sedowny has got them for the riders that require them. For the North versus South Grasstrack. Round they come then, race 22, and it's Lucas Dodd and Robin Belcher side by side with Paul Watson there in third place. Robin Belcher now pulling a few yards clear, but Lucas Dodd fights back on the inside and takes the lead again. So Lucas Dodd from Robin Belcher, from Paul Watson. Round the turn they come then, flat out. Past the commentary box, 665, Lucas Dodd from 174, Robin Belcher, then Paul Watson. Then John Cook, James Pratt. Round they come in, very fast indeed. Round there very, very fast. It's 174 still, Robin Belcher taking the last lap flag with Lucas Dodd now in hot pursuit. John Cook's up to third. Paul Watson back to fourth. Then James Cramp. And round they come. Into the last turn for the last time, and it's Robin Belcher in the lead at the moment. Squirts the throttle on out of that turn, comes up to take the checkered flag. It's the win for number 174, Robin Belcher from Lucas Dodd. Then John Cook. Then Paul Watson, James Cramp. So, riders, get your regs today and get the entry back in so that the program can be put together as the racing will prevail. Back to the left-hand sidecars this afternoon, and it's race number 23. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Remember, they broke down and pushed home for 5th place in their first ride. They won their second ride, and they're out in front in this one. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer from other 2-time winner this afternoon, 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. I think that calls for a red flag, ladies and gentlemen. The race being stopped in the interest of safety, and away goes the rerun then of race number 23. And as before, 1, 2, 3, Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer take up the run-in with 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele in hot pursuit in second place. Then Dustin Fish, Chris Harrison. Luke Patchell and Julian Browning now coming through into third place, overtaking the Fish and Harrison crew. One, two, three, Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer then. At half distance, well clear of 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Then 188, Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. Then Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett. they come then. And water having had time now to sink in, and there's a little bit of dust come up again. Between Westlake, Dave Penfold and Steve Palmer. Leading from 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Then Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. Bernie Townsend and Simon Everett bringing up the rear. Well, the checkered flag is coming out as the riders come round this turn, and it's Dave Penfold and Steve Palmer to get there. Dave Penfold and Steve Palmer win. John Arnott and Russell Steele in a good second place. Then Luke Patchell and Julian Browning, then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. Time 1 minute 37.78. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 251, 188, 174 and 69. 1 minute 37.78. Well, seems like a good time to give the St John's Ambulance a plug. They'll no doubt have a blanket collection at the gate on the way out, so please give as generously as you can to a very worthwhile cause. You see the job that they do here every week for us. They're here for riders, spectators and everybody, and they rely solely on donations, so every penny you can afford to give them at the end of this meeting will go a long way. Race 24 on the line then, number 27, Brian and Clyde on non-starters in this one. The rest of it should be as per programme. Nevill Penfold and Nigel Shaw seem to have got a rocket start that time. Well clear already. Fighting into second place, 108, Bob and Keith Miles. So it's Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw from Bob and Keith Miles in second place. Then Keith Lester and number 3. Then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. As I said earlier, very universal colour that Kev Bovis. It goes either way round as a sidecar passenger and has been known to pilot a solo on the odd occasion as well. So round they come. 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. At half distance, well clear of 108, Bob and Keith Miles in second place. Then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis, then Keith Lester and number 3. So the leader well clear, then Bob Miles all on his own, lonely in second place, with a battle going on for third. Last lap play goes then for Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw from Bob and Keith Miles in second place. Then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis, Keith Lester and number 3. In a fighting fourth place at the moment. So the last turn for the last time, and Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw squirt that line across that line for another victory here this afternoon. Then it's Bob and Keith Miles takes second place. Then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. And Keith Lester number 3 bringing up the rear. Their final qualifying race before the final. And in this one, non-starter number 30, Ray Tullett and Tony Doyle. Just before the interval, we have an extra race, an additional race, race number 33A. 33A, and that is a right-hand sidecar race, which has been carried over from a previous meeting. A rerun from a previous meeting, and the runners will be numbers 151, 12 and 22. 151, 12 and 22. That's an additional race just before the interval, race 33A. Now this is race number 25, and they are away down that hill towards the first turn, and Martin Cuff is out with a vengeance. He missed his second ride, Had a good first ride, but missed his second ride, and he's out there now in front in his third ride. 126, Martin Cuffin, Richard Edwards, followed by 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle, and then number 173, Gary Moore and John Tyso. Around they come, 126, Martin Cuffin, Richard Edwards, got it all their own way in this one, at half distance, from 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle, and then 173, Gary Moore and John Tyso. Those positions remaining unchanged, the field getting rather spread out at the moment. Round that turn he comes in, it's 126. Martin Cuffin, Richard Edwards, on the NRE, Norris Racing Equipment. From the Godden V twin of Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle, and then the big Suzuki 4-cylinder GS 1000 in third place. Written by Gary Moore, who normally passages for John Fish, and in the chair this week, John Tyso. Those who were there last week will know that John Tyso rode and Gary Moore passengered for him, but given the passenger a chance to ride this week. But there goes the checkered flag. That goes for 126. Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. In second place, 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. Gary Moore and John Tyso. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 41.04. On to race number 26. Race number 26. Back with the 250cc exponents. In this one, an additional runner in number 27, Martin Hollingsby, number 27, Martin Hollingsby, an additional runner in race number 26. Previous race winner in this one, number 229, Richie Knight. 229 and Richie Knight must start favourite for this race. Go down to the first turn, and it is Richie Knight that gets there first from Terry Howe in second place, then Robin Pilcher. Richie Knight squirts on the power early, gets that machine up the straight. 229, Richie Knight from 32, Terry Howe, then Robin Pilcher, Arthur Living, Sean Beale, Mike Smith, Steve Smith, and many more. Arthur Living's cutting through up on the inside round that turn and makes himself up a few places, but 229, Richie Knight is long gone, he's way out in front. Looking forward to the challenge of Dean Camier in the final. 229, Richie Knight from 32, Terry Howe, 71, Arthur Living, then 174, Colin Hutton, 54, Michael Smith, number 2, Adrian Hart, 27, Martin Hollingsby. 229, Richie Knight. In full flight. Well, the old second place man, Terry Howe. Richie Knight in. On his way to victory. He's won one this afternoon. He was second to Dean Camier in the other. Very consistent riding from Richie Knight. Local man from Headbourne. On his Suzuki powered machine. 229 in, Richie Knight takes the checkered flag. On 32, Terry Howe in second place. Then Arthur Living's number 71 in third. Then Robin Pilcher in fourth. Number 11. Winner's time, 1 minute 32.60. his brain in first gear and his mouth in top. Was no 10th or 11th finishers at the time, but we've now got a 10th finisher in number 7. So by number only 229, 32, 71, 174, 54, 84, 2, 27, 47 and 7. 1 minute 32.60. Round they come in 33, Richard Smith leads from Wayne Andrews in second place, then Mark Giles, John Pilcher. Richard Smith, a very big lead there early on in this race, and 33 Richard Smith it is that looks set to take victory in this one. 33 Richard Smith from 228 Wayne Andrews, from 49 John Pilcher, 26 Mark Giles, 139 David Mears, 105 Andy Falk, then Colin Hutton, John Gibbon and Gary Lee. 33 Richard Smith, been there and thereabouts all afternoon, and I'm sure he's going to make his presence felt in the final later on this afternoon. 33 Richard Smith takes his last lap flag from 228 Wayne Andrews, then 49 John Pilcher, and 26 Mark Giles, then 139 David Mears. The positions remaining mostly unchanged, and riders getting very spread apart now as they come round the last turn for the last time. 33 Richard Smith in full flight, has a look over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. It's a win there for 33 Richard Smith from Wayne Andrews in second, and then in third place John Pilcher, then Mark Giles, David Mears, Colin Hutton and Andy Falk, John Gibbon and Gary Lee at the rear. Race number 28 then comes to the line. It's the 250cc solos again, and previous race winner and a win in a second place to his credit this afternoon. 76 John Dormer goes in this one. Also riding very well this afternoon, 300 Terry Giles goes in this one, and they're away down that first straight. Dean Camier also a winner this afternoon in this one. And John Dormer goes past Dean Camier on that first turn. John Dormer goes wide, Dean Camier tries to cut back on the inside, but it's John Dormer that leads at the moment. From Dean Camier, then Brian Cornelius, then Terry Giles, Jamie Pantry. Jamie Pantry, the additional runner in this one. John Dormer then powers on in front. Brian Cornelius comes up alongside Dean Camier. Dean Camier holds the throttle on longer down that straight, reinstates himself into second place. 76 John Dormer from 44 Dean Camier. From 48 Brian Cornelius, then 300 Terry Giles. Well, I'm sure we'll see the first four boys in this one into the final doing battle again in a few minutes' time. But leading it at the moment, 76 John Dormer squirting his way on. From Dean Camier in a good second place, then Brian Cornelius, then Terry Giles, then Jamie Pantry. Then Rob Andrews, Alan Carman, Alan Dan and Martin Filmer. Oh, the last turn for the last time for John Dormer. Squirted out of that turn, looking every inch the champion of the 250 class this afternoon. Second in the British Isles, first here this afternoon. John Dormer from Dean Camier there in a good second position. And then Brian Cornelius in third. Martin Filmer. No 10th finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 29.84. From the top, 76, 44, 48, 300, 120, 227, 131, 20 and 8. 1 minute 29.84. Well, we've got two right-hand sidecar races, 3 500cc solo races, and 1 B final. from a previous meeting here at Frittenden Club. Now we're in with the right-hand sidecar, leg 3. Non-starter in this one, 82, Stephen Turner and Tony Baseby. Their place being taken by 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Bennett, 151 Mick Cameron and 2 Nevill Penfold. Those lot go in one big cluster into the first turn, but it's Rob Wilson and Vince Jones that have got the lead at the moment. Well clear in fact of 151 Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Then it's Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones then leading Mick Cameron and Paul Randall from 7-0. Then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie from Marden. Then Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones then. Momentarily, don't quite know what happened to them, but unfortunately they're trailing in last place at the moment. Let's hope it's Rob Wilson and Vince Jones start their last lap in front. Bob Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. Paul Nunnery and Ian Weil. Then Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew and Paul Nunnery and Ian Weil. Tony Miles, no 8 finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 40.60. From the top, 24, 151, 12, 41, 15, 101 and 2. Winner's time 1 minute 40.60. Race number 30 comes to the line. Let's see the last of the qualifying rides for the right-hand sidecars. Non-starter in this one, number 1, the Smart. Their place being taken by 22, Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. The start order and away they go. Jerry Adams and Sean Pitter take the advantage into that turn with Bob and Paul Baseby hard on the inside there in second place. And indeed Bob Baseby tries to take the lead from Jerry Adams, but not quite so on that particular turn. Jerry Adams and Sean Pitter lead into that next corner. Then number 38 is Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. holding third place at the moment. Rob Wilson, I believe that would be his debut on a sidecar outfit in Grasstrack. Could be wrong. Bob and Paul Baseby in second, and then Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. hammering away there in third place. Then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan, a very experienced crew, in fourth. Then Colin Hutton and Ian Salter in fifth. Then the Tudor brothers. Then Bob and Paul Baseby. Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. Then the Tudor brothers. Then Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby. Jerry Adams, followed by number 60, Bob Baseby. Very close on the line there with Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. in third place. place, number 87, Richard Jenner, and his passenger in the winner's time of 1:41.77. From the top, 55, 60, 38, 22, 3, 94, 8 and 87. 1 minute 41.77. Race number 31 in the 500cc solos, and two additional runners in this one. 244 Ben Howe, 34351 Paul Stybridge. They leave the line and go down to the first turn. It looks like 215, Steve Wilson on the inside with Ben Howe trying to ride around the outsider, and indeed he does so. Ben Howe goes in the lead from 215, Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson cuts back up on the inside, gaining lead again from Ben Howe, so Ben Howe's got to fight to the finish if he wants to take that victory away from Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson got a nice tight line round that turn, and Ben Howe tries to hammer right round the outside. It's 215, Steve Wilson from 244, Ben Howe, then 111 goes to the yard, and 51 taken forward. Round the outside goes Ben Howe, takes that lead again from Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson now having to fight if he wants it back. Ben Howe with the advantage into that turn, pulls the bike in a little bit tighter. 215, Steve Wilson's a bit tighter than that, but he can't make any impression on Ben Howe. Ben Howe all the way now from Steve Wilson second, from Jason Camier, then Nathan Morton, Brian Cornelius and Justin Shaw. So Ben Howe leads as they come into the last turn for the last time. Steve Wilson tries to take an inside line on him. They come around the corner very fast indeed. The checkered flag goes as a win for 244. Ben Howe from 215. Steve Wilson from 111. Jason Hilliard. 51, Nathan Morton. 48, Brian Cornelius. Then 187, Justin Shaw. 37, Gary Walters. Doug French, Paul Stybridge. In 6th place, number 187, Justin Shaw. In 7th place, number 37, Gary Walters. In 8th place, number 119, Doug French. In 9th place, 351, Paul Stybridge. And in 10th place, 201, Andy Cullen. Winner's time, 1 minute 24.40. From the top, 244, 215, 111, 51, 48, 187, 37, 119 and 351. 1 minute 24.4. 500cc solos again, and I can see that Duncan Tolhurst has gone straight into the lead of this one. Gone a little bit wide though. Let Chris Tritton come up on the inside, and Chris Tritton is the lead. From John Wilson in 2nd place, then Duncan Tolhurst in 3rd, then David Mears in 4th, then Ralph Smith. Round they come then, number 3, Chris Tritton, certainly got a bit between his teeth this afternoon. Goes up that straight on one wheel, ahead of Duncan Tolhurst in 2nd, then John Wilson. And then David Mears. And round the turn they come to see that last lap flag amongst them. It's number 3, Chris Tritton from 74, Duncan Tolhurst from 139, 214, then 139. Then number 1, Malcolm Smith. Then 161, Mike Webster. And 27, Martin Hollingsley bringing up the rear. So the checkered flag being made ready, and it's the man in full flight, front wheel in the air. A win there for number 3, Chris Tritton, from 74, Duncan Tolhurst, 139, David Mears, 214, John Wilson, then Malcolm. So race number 33 it is, that goes down that first straight and looking for the lead on that first turn. Coming out of there now very fast indeed, 14, John Cook it is that leads. From 65, Lucas Seldon, 174, Robin Felcher, then Paul Watson. All action on the front line. Change cramp there, brings up the rear. So looks like Robin Belcher made the most of that top turn and got himself out in front. 174 indeed it is, Robin Belcher from Lucas Johnson, John Cook and Paul Watson. Andy Hopdick. Keith Masson joins Nick Field. 145 change cramp. So 174 Robin Belcher it is from Faversham. Indeed, the two Belcher boys both come from Faversham. That's 174 Robin and number 49. 174 it is then, Robin Belcher making the most of this one. From Lucas Scott now in second place and then John Cook in third. Very quick round that bottom turn and winding that motor on to take the checkered flag. It's the win for 174 Robin Belcher from Lucas Scott in second. Then John Cook, then Paul Watson. This is the Sidecar big final from the There goes Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. From 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall in second. Then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan in third. Tim Bennett drifts a little bit wide going out of that turn, and Mick Cameron and Paul Randall go straight into the lead. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall now leading from Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. Indeed, of course, at the previous meeting there were more outfits than in the Martin didn't enter this one this time round, and Stephen Turner and Tony Baseby. Unfortunately, Stephen Turner's out with injury, so he can't take part this afternoon, and I can't remember who the sixth outfit was. But a three-man race, and out in front of those three men is 151 Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. In second place, Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie, and Ian Aram and Ian Rowan holding third at the moment. The reason for rerunning this race was that in its first run in the National Frittenden Flyer, a red flag was hoisted up and then put down. Some of the riders saw it, some didn't, some stopped, some kept going. So we decided to scrub the race and rerun it here this afternoon. So Mick Cameron and Paul Randall taking the Grasstrack flag from Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie, then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan in hot pursuit in third place. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall then half a lap now from victory. They won that B final in theory before, but called to scrub the result. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall win from Tim Bennett, Jason Glennie, then Ian Aram and Ian Rowan. Left hand sidecar B final, I think I can hear making its way to the start line there. In fact, they're under starter's orders and they're away. Down the first straight they go. Flat out all the way. Looks like Tommy Penfold and Paul Bolton that get to the first turn first. Tommy Penfold and Paul Bolton from 173. Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison, then 126. Coming up on the inside of Duncan Fish now, it's 126, Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Making their way through into second place. But a clear leader at the moment is 24, Tommy Penfold and Paul Bolton. Flat out of that turn and making the dust fly. 24, Tommy Penfold and Paul Bolton then. Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Then Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Harrison. Then Gary Moore and John Tyso. Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. And Keith Lester and Emma Creed just bringing up the rear there at the moment, fighting hard to try and make up a place. Fighting their way around that turn, locked up in sideways and coming forwards. 24, Tom Penfold and Paul Walton take the last lap flag from 126, Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. Gary Moore and John Tyso. Keith Lester and Emma Creed. And then Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis at the back at the moment. Right battle going on for those last two positions, as you can see, and it's more interesting to watch the back end than the front in this race. Coming round to take that checker flag now. That's a good win for 24, Tom Penfold and Paul Bolt. From Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. Then Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. And look at this battle coming up towards the line now. There goes Gary Moore and John Tyso. And look at this for a finish. Emma Cree there on the chair with Keith Lester with his fist in the air as he beats Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis over the line. Number 34, left-hand sidecar B final. A win there for number 24, Tom Penfold and Paul Bolton. In second place, 126, Martin Cuff and Richard Edwards. In third place, number 174, Duncan Fish and Chris Harrison. In fourth place, number 173, Gary Moore and John Tyso. In fifth place, number 21, Keith Lester and Emma Cree. And in sixth place, number 862, Larry Lamb and Kev Bovis. The winner's time was 1 minute 47.37. From the top, 24, 126, 174, 173, 21, 862, 1 minute 47.37. The solo 250 B final is underway. And it's number 131 that's coming round there. Young Mr. Carmen. Alan Carmen is the lead. He's got a fantastic lead already in this B final. Just shows how unlucky he was not to make the A final. Number 131 then, Alan Carmen. Nice tight line round that turn and drifting a little bit wider now as I say that, but he's got the motor on, he has a look behind him, he's got it all his own way at the moment. 131, Alan Carmen. From 105, Andy Fawkes. Then 227, Rob Andrews. Then Colin Beechin, Mike Smith, John Gibbons, Alan Dan and Richard Cuttress, and Adrian Hart. Alan Carmen and coming round now to take the last lap flag. It's Alan Carmen well clear of the rest of the field. Andy Fawkes still holding on to second place there at the moment. Then Rob Andrews in third. And Colin Beechin in fourth, and a big gaggle of riders behind him, all fighting out for fifth place. Anything can happen with that back bunch as they make their way around their last lap. But look across the track now, see what's going on. And Alan Carmen is well clear in the lead. Andy Fawkes is still holding on to his second place. Alan Carmen it is that wins. Andy Fawkes looks like losing that second place as he comes up to the line. And indeed, Rob Andrews gets there. Andy Fawkes comes home third. Then Colin Beechin, Alan Dan, Mike Smith, John Gibbons and Richard Cuttress. And Adrian Harden. Win there, start to finish, 4-1-3-1, Alan Carmen. In second place, number 227, Rob Andrews. In third place, number 105, Andy Fawkes. In fourth place, number 61, Colin Beechin. In fifth place, number 20, Alan Dan. In sixth place, number 54, Mike Smith. In seventh place, number 181, John Gibbons. In eighth place, 84, Richard Cuttress. And in ninth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. No 10th, 11th or 12th finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 44 seconds precisely. From the top, 131, 227, 105, 61, 20, 54 and 181. 84 and 2. 1 minute 44 seconds precisely. Looking up to my right hand side for the right hand side car B final. Ian Harmony and Rowan it was that led into that turn. They slowed up terribly coming out of that corner, but none of the others managed to do anything about it. There's 3 outfits there, 3 abreast up that back straight. They sort themselves out a little bit going into that turn. Very, very wide goes Ian Harmony. Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. there in second place. In their first meeting of sidecar competition, or not for Steve Bassett, but for Rob Wilson Jr. Ian Harmony and Rowan then got a good lead at the moment from Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson Jr. there in second place. Again, Ian Harmony goes very wide and it's Steve Bassett. Then Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby fighting it out with Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. And then Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew at the back, and over goes one of the outfits. I'm not too sure who that was. I think that was the Essex crew of Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. So our back flag goes there for Ian Harmony and Rowan, and Steve Bassett, Rob Wilson, fast making up ground on him now. If he goes that wide round the last turn, that could be the lot for Ian Harmony. Ian Harmony and Rowan then drift wide on that straight. Steve Bassett comes up alongside Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson going for gold. In Robert Wilson's first ride on a sidecar passenger, I should say first meeting as a sidecar passenger, and they fight it out around that turn. Ian Harmony goes very wide, Steve Bassett winds it up on the inside. It looks like it's going to be Steve Bassett. Steve Bassett and Rob Wilson win their first final together. In second. Then Paul Nunnery, Ian Whale, then Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby, then Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. Well, how about that then for the first timers? His debut today as a sidecar passenger, and he wins the B final. In third place, number 15, Paul Nunnery and Ian Whale. In fourth place, number 94, Rick Colvin and Tony Baseby. In fifth place, number 41, Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. No sixth finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 55.41. From the top, 38, 22, 15, 94 and 41, 1 minute 55.41. Well, that certainly puts the pressure on Rob Wilson Sr. to win the right-hand sidecar final this afternoon. Otherwise, you'd never hear it from the boy all night long. I won, Dad. You didn't. So, we'll be waiting to see what Rob Wilson can do in that right-hand sidecar final. But before we get there, we've got to get through a few more races, and the next one is the 500cc solo B final. 500cc solo B final. Race number 37. Riders up there on the line. Under starter's orders. See lots of clouds of smoke. I can hear the revs rising. Away they go, down the first straight. And into the first turn. And it looks like number 1, Malcolm Smith, that goes very wide round the first turn, but he's left the rest of them standing. It's number 1, Malcolm Smith, from 48, Brian Cornelius, and 187, Justin Shaw, side by side. Then number 37, Gary Walters, not quite horse near Aston. He goes up into second place. But there seems to be no stopping that front runner, Malcolm Smith. I believe he comes from the Ashford area himself. Indeed he does. Number 1, Malcolm Smith. Still in the lead. From 37, Gary Walters in a good second place. Then Brian Cornelius and Justin Shaw. Then Sean Murray. Then the race continues. Malcolm Smith then really making the dust fly down on that bottom corner as he powers right round the outside. He's flat out. He takes the last lap flag. He's just 1 lap from victory. From Gary Walters and Brian Cornelius. Justin Shaw and Sean Murray and Doug Brent and James Grant. Paul Steinbrück. Andy Hopkins. Mike Webster, Keith Massingham falls off, rebounds and keeps going. But the checkered flag comes out this time. And it looks like it's going to be for number 37, Gary Walters. I'm not sure what happened to our earlier leader there. I missed him go out, but it looks like a win for Gary Walters from 48 by Cornelius, then Justin Shaw, Sean Murray, and Doug French. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 38.47. From the top then, 37, 48, 187, 186, 119, 145, 351, 110 and 117. Winner's time 1 minute 38.47. There's a very good win there for 37, Gary Walters, in only approximately his third meeting since leaving the juniors. Had a little bit of a break and for about 2 years, and then came out on the seniors, and it's good to see him get a win there in that B final. Left-hand sidecar A final is on next, the first of our A finals this afternoon, and the runners are 2, 251, 108, 123, 188 and 151. As they line up on the line, there's a joint first place in points of 251 and 2 as they enter this race. The points no longer count, but top point scorer gets choice of place on the line. So the favourites for this one should be 2 and 251, and away they go. And it looks like number 123, Dave Penfold, has forced his way through into the front, followed by number 2, Bill Penfold, and then number 108, Bob Miles. 108, Bob Miles trying to power right around the outside of a lot of them, but 123, Dave Penfold is there. Then number 2, Bill Penfold, then 108, Bob Miles, then 251, John Arnold, then Luke Paschal, and Graham Hilton picking up the rear. Round the top turn they go, and the positions remaining unchanged at the moment. 1, 2, 3, Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Remember they broke down in their first ride, then put in 2 magnificent wins, and they're coming out for another win now this afternoon. Bill Penfold holding on to second place. Bob Miles challenging harder on the outside in third, and seems to have problems. 1, 2, 3 then, Dave Penfold. And Steve Farmer. Then Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw holding second place and challenging hard. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer seem to have it all their own way, with Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw back in second place. Then John Arnold and Russell Steele in third. Then Bob and Keith Miles in fourth. Then Luke Paschal and Julian Brown in, then Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle bringing up the rear. Round the turn they come then, it's 1, 2, 3. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer winding that machine up. Then it's number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw still hanging in there and waiting for a mistake. But they don't look like they're going to get one. Then it's John Arnott, Russell Steele, then Bobby, Bob Miles and Keith Miles. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw gaining now on Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer as they come round that turn. Will Dave Penfold tire? Will he make a mistake and let Bill in there? It's Dave Penfold with Steve Farmer from Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw then. John Arnold and Russell Steele and Bob and Keith Miles. Down the last straight for the last time. Bill Penfold trying to poke his nose in. Gains a bit of ground into that turn, but it's Steve Farmer hangs off that chair for Dave Penfold. They go towards the line. It's a win for Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer from Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw in second place. Then John Arnold and Russell Steele, then Bob and Keith Miles. Another fight to the finish here. Luke Paschal and Julian Brown in then. 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. In 5th place, number 188, Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. And in 6th place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. The winner's time was 2 minutes 38.99. From the top then, 1, 2, 3, 2, 251, 108, 188 and 151. 2 minutes 38.99. Over the page and we go into race number 39, the 250cc A final, the Soto 250 A final. 4 runners going on the joint top points, numbers 33, 44, 76 and 229. And away they go, down the first straight. Mad fight to the finish this lot's going to be. John Dormer heads into that first turn first with Dean Camier trying to go around the outside. Richie Knight hits a little slippery patch there in 3rd place and fights on through. 76 John Dormer from Dean Camier, from Richie Knight, from Wayne Andrews. That's the way they go into that turn. John Dormer squeezing a few yards on Dean Camier. Dean Camier fights back and comes up the inside right alongside John Dormer and heads him into the next turn. It's Dean Camier's turn to lead now, then John Dormer fighting there in 2nd place, then 229 Richie Knight. Dean Camier pulling a few yards now on John Dormer and Richie Knight, then Wayne Andrews, Terry Howard, Richard Smith and Brian Cornelius. Dean Camier masters that top corner well and pulls even more yards in front. Puts a little bit more distance between him and John Dormer. Then Richie Knight fighting John Dormer all the way. 44 then, Dean Camier leads. 76 John Dormer in 2nd and 229 Richie Knight in 3rd. Then a bit of a gap back for number 228 Wayne Andrews. Then 33 Richard Smith and 32 Terry Howe. John Dormer gets into all sorts of trouble. Richie Knight comes up on the inside and goes through. So John Dormer goes back to 3rd place. And Richie Knight sets his sights on the back wheel of Dean Camier. Dean Camier squirts the throttle on. Richie Knight challenges in hot pursuit in 2nd place. Then 76 John Dormer and 228 Wayne Andrews and 33 Richard Smith. First 3 towards equal distance apart, and John Dormer perhaps losing a little bit more ground there. 44 Dean Camier leads the way from 229 Richie Knight. The last lap flag has gone. It's Dean Camier from Richie Knight, from John Dormer, from Wayne Andrews and Richard Smith. Front 3 don't seem to be able to make much ground up on each other. It looks a foregone conclusion now that Dean Camier will win. Richie Knight will be in 2nd place and John Dormer in 3rd. Out of that last turn they come then. 44 Dean Camier leads. Dean Camier wins from Richie Knight in 2nd. Then John Dormer in 3rd. Then Richard Smith, Wayne Andrews and Terry Giles there side by side. And Terry Howe, Brian Cornelius, John Belcher, Mark Giles, Robin Belcher and Arthur Living. Round of applause there for number 44, Dean Camier. The winner of today's 250cc event, winner of the 250 Solo A final, showing your appreciation as he makes his way back to the pits. It's for number 44, Dean Camier. In 2nd place, number 229, Richie Knight. In 3rd place, number 76, John Dormer. In 4th place, number 33, Richard Smith. In 5th place, number 228, Wayne Andrews. In 6th place, number 300, Terry Giles. In 7th place, 32, Terry Howe. In 8th place, 48, Brian Cornelius. In 9th place, 49, John Belcher. In 10th place, number 26, Mark Giles. In 11th place, 174, Robin Belcher. And in 12th place, number 71, Arthur Living. Winner's time was 2 minutes 22.54. Right-hand side cars underway, and here they come. Rob Wilson, right into the lead there. Rob Wilson and Vincent Jones head into the first turn first, leading the pack around the turn. Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie are there in 2nd place. Then 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Around they come, round that other turn there. Mixed in with a little bit of the dust that came off from the start line. Round that turn they come. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall hammering around the outside. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall pick up second place from Tim Bennett to go in that turn, but Tim Bennett fights back on the inside and holds on to his second place. Well, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones are well clear, and the Wilson boys seem to be taking over the honours today. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Then 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. A right fight on over there as they come round. It's still Rob Wilson in the lead. Look at that fight going on to the second, third, fourth place. But it's 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Well clear victors at the moment. Paul Baseby, then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie, then Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, then Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. That's the way they go. Coming round this turn now. 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones lead. Long gap back and then Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. Then Mick Randall and Paul Cameron. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. I had to do that, didn't I? Then number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. Green at the rear. There it goes, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. It's been a hard, grueling 5 laps so far for them, but this is the last lap. If they can just do this one in safety, Paul Baseby there holding on to second, but Bob looks like he's tiring. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock are in there for the kill to try and take that second place from him. Keep your eyes on them, boys. Now, here comes the winner. Number 24, Bob Wilson and Vince Jones win. Now this fight round this last turn, just watch them boys go. Jerry Adams seems to go very wide and Bob Baseby sneaks up the inside. The fight is on to the line. Very tight there, I'll leave that to the lap scorers. Then it was Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, then Tim Bennett and Jason Glennie. So, sort that one out, you girls. I'm saying nothing. 30.13. From the top then, 24, 60, 55, 151. And 12. 2 minutes 30.13. Well, that was a good fight there for second place all the way round. I could see Bob beginning to tire, but he managed to hang on in there by holding that tight line, forcing Jerry Adams a long way around the outside. That's a nice touch. Race number 41 it is, the last race of the afternoon, the 500cc solo A final, and coming out of the turn first in full flight is 215 Steve Wilson, the 74 Duncan Tolhurst, Harvey Hughes, 244 Ben Now. Fighting to get in the frame in second place, going on the outside of Duncan Tolhurst. Will it work or won't it? He goes too wide on that turn. It's Steve Wilson from Duncan Tolhurst, from Ben Howe. Ben Howe now challenges again on this lower turn. Again he tries to come around the outside, but it's 215 Steve Wilson that leads, 74 Duncan Tolhurst in second, then 244 Ben Howe. Then number 3 Tritton, 51 Nathan Moore, 214 John Wilson. So the fight is on for those 3 rivals at the front, and it's 215 Steve Wilson in the lead, then 74 Duncan Tolhurst in second, but Ben Howe certainly poking his nose in there. Around the outside he goes and takes second place from Duncan Tolhurst and sets his sights on Steve Wilson. It's Steve Wilson then, from Ben Howe, from Duncan Tolhurst, and round they go. Flat out all the way. Steve Wilson holds the tight line. Ben Howe tries to go right round the outside. What's going to happen here? 215 Steve Wilson is holding it at the moment from 244 Ben Howe, then 74 Duncan Tolhurst and 3 Grasstrack. But keep your eyes on that Ben Howe because he means business. He goes right round the outside of him again, but is it enough? They go down that straight side by side. And Ben Howell seems to have the advantage into that next turn. 244, Ben Howell goes wide. 215, Steve Wilson tries to track up on the inside. Round they come then. Ben Howell's got the lead this time. The last lap flag in his sight. With 215, Steve Wilson in second. Then 74, Duncan Tolhurst. Then number 3, Chris Tritton. Those 4 bikes well clear of the rest of the field as they go round now. On their last lap, they're coming around the last turn for the last time. Ben Howell's got it in the bag as he drifts very wide. Steve Wilson hard on his heels. It's going to be a win there for 244 Ben Howell from 215 Steve Wilson, 74 Duncan Tolhurst, number 3 Chris Tritton, and then a long gap as we wait for number 14 John Cook, 214 John Wilson, 51 Nathan Morton, 111 Jason Hilliard, 139 David Mears, and 174 Robin Pilcher, 65 Lucas Todd, 331 Paul Watson.